Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ball carrier. Chris Jones.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3 down. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Pass 35. What's that? Check 13. Check 13. 56. Sponge. No.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Switch.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
You ain't doing nothing today. Back. Regular. Half.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And 13.
Mike. 53. Mike. Watch the curl. Look out. 53's the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Hey.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Brown has the first down and much more. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Good. Makes the score Bills 7, Chiefs nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes on the move to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
A gain of 3 yards.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 3.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of
After
4.
1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike, 51.
From the 31, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Check 50, check 50.
Now Edwards-Helaire. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check safety.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Third down and 5.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Double tight. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Single. Hey, home. 4.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll roll him out right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
At the 14-yard
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. It's caught. Nelson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check it back.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Tremaine Edmonds on the
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10. At the Bills' 24-yard line.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill
Touchdown,
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. 17. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Bashaud Breeland, the one that got him down.
By Bashaud Breeland. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Second and 5.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
The ball
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 32-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Right here, guys. Mike 51.
Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Easy. Whip. Watch the whip. Motion.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce,
Touchdown,
his
Kansas
second
City.
touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 30 on second down. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Number 5, watch number 5. Here we go. He's crashing. Alert. Check.
One final try here for Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
5 wide. Crunch.
Allen off the play fake. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Allen now on third down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Check 26, check 26.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Charles, you'd say the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
It's second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, check 24. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 30. Yellow. Check pass.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Watch the screen.
Got a man on the right sideline. That's Nelson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Well, there you go, just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing, and it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Mike 52. Attack. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the Check that.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
For Kansas City. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, fighting off the defender. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
For the Chiefs field goal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check 3. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Check.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, partner, when a team's up this
I'ma
big,
show
this
you,
late
man.
in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Round 80. 53 is the mic. Hey, watch the ball. Check. Hey, home. Check. 53's Mike. He runs. Check 13. Check 13.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final
So this one in the win column for Kansas City.